So Mum really loved Christmas. She loved giving presents, like birthdays, anniversaries, but particularly Christmas. She would get really excited about the giving of presents. In this photo here, she's wrapped up warmly because we're at my brother's and we've just done the Christmas Day dip. She was beautiful and she was a real character. So she was a massive chocoholic. We couldn't have chocolate in the house because she would eat it. She was quick-witted. She didn't suffer fools. My job is to inspire people to give to this wonderful charity, and I've heard many patients' stories and families talk about the care that gave, that I really truly felt like I understood what we did. You can't truly understand the relief when hospice care comes into your life, which sounds strange because for hospice care to come into your life, it means that the future you thought you had has changed, and your life has been kind of tipped. But that period, that kind of week from when we knew that Mum was deteriorating, and the people over at the hospital, all the teams that we were under, were all really lovely, but they could not come to our house. And every time we rang, the answer was, can you get your mum into hospital? They then eventually got some bloods organised from the district nurse, and that confirmed that the immunotherapy had not worked. And then once you get referred to hospice care, they can't change it. They can't change the diagnosis. What you don't want to happen is still going to happen. But that sense of fear that I think that I definitely felt, that my dad and my brother were all feeling, definitely disappears because you have an expert that kind of swoops up that fear in the house and addresses it. Within 24 hours, we had Mum sitting up in bed, eating meals with us. She was knitting again. She was a really good knitter. She knitted this scarf. And she was in the middle of knitting a jumper for the latest addition to family, my brother's nephew. And she was really determined that she wanted to finish that. So we had gone from a period of Mum just literally deteriorating in front of our eyes quite rapidly, not knowing what to do, and to then suddenly Mum being comfortable, safe, downstairs in her living room, chatting to us again and laughing again, and eating in the living room with her, chatting about the knitting, her saying, how do you think this jumper's coming along? Just hanging out with her, really. And I honestly didn't think she would make Christmas. So I almost didn't think, I thought that Christmas Day she wouldn't be here. And I actually bumped into one of our nurses in Tesco's, Jane, and she said, how are you doing? And obviously she obviously knew about Mum being in our care. And I said, this is our plan for Christmas, but I don't know if we should do it because, I really didn't want the kids' Christmas to be spoiled. And I said, what, she dies on Christmas Day? And Jane said, if she dies on Christmas Day, she'll die peacefully in the place that she feels safe, on a day that she loves, her favourite day of the year, with everyone who she loves around her. And that will be the best Christmas present you can give her. And the lesson to your children will be that death is not something to be scared of. It is about love. And that Christmas is about love. And so she said, carry on with your plans. So she goes, because you will manage it. You will be okay if it happens, and the hospice will be there. And so we were able to have Christmas Day together. And so it did work out. As Jane said, so on Boxing Day, we were with her, my brother and I were taking in turns to stay with Dad. And I was sitting with her watching, I think, Gogglebox or something, which she used to find hilarious. And it came to about 11 o'clock, and Dad had gone to bed, and I just said, all right, Mum, I'm going to go to bed now as well. Christmas is over. Boxing Day's done. And she took a last breath. And it was almost like, and it was like she did it on her own terms.